Hello everyone, welcome to weekly astrology report for the Monday 6th of November to the 12th of November. During this week, we will have a lot of a change, and also there's some certain explosive and shocking energy going to happen. So be aware about your surrounding, your environment, and take care of yourself. Okay. So the first things, it is on Monday, Saturn finally changed its direction because for last 3-4 months, Saturn was in retrograde motion, and over the weekend, Saturn stationary stayed there. So we finally can feel that the important change going to happen from the Monday. Usually it's kind of a restore of authority, restore of a rule, and there is some maybe like a more conservative or maybe more protective feeling. We are going to be aware around our society, from the news, from the event. Maybe also there would be some the things finally we say, okay, we finally hear a result or justice, and well, good, either good or bad. Because Saturn changed direction in the Pisces, 0 degree Pisces, which is very interesting because these two symbols doesn't really getting on well. Saturn is about the structure, it's about the rule, it's about authority, it's about everything in the right place, right time. But we all know Pisces is a sign, it's a water sign, so it's a floating, and it's a mutable sign. So there's no rule. It's play by ear, and it's floating, not here, not now, So when Saturn in Pisces is kind of a psychologically not an easy place. We are trying to grab something or hold something in a dream, in the spiritual realm. That means, well, that still works, but it somehow is very different experience from our physical world, where we know the rule 1+1=2, or we know how to live a heavy things and with some skill. But when Saturn in Pisces, it's like our experience or our knowledge doesn't really apply, especially those experience and the knowledge we learn from the physical world are not going to work. So we maybe have to, even we are trying to following the rule, or we are trying to practice certain rule or experience, but certain Pisces still remind us be flexible. Second thing is quite important. The Sun is going to approach the Mars. They were going to conjunct in the Scorpio, and this aspect is going to get tighter and tighter, which means the influence and the impact is more strong, more powerful through the week. And then this conjunction is in one way very helpful. It gives us courageous. It makes us very brave to chase the things we want. But it's not that easy because they are conjunct in the sign called Scorpio. And we know Scorpio are related to the darkness and the crisis and also protection. So when the Sun conjunct Mars during this week, Sun is approach the Mars and going to conjunct there. If we want to achieve things we want to be successful, then first things, we should be aware where are the crises, what are the problems hidden, underground or under layer. And this is one thing we should be aware about our surrounding environment, and where are the crises, and what is the problem, what are the issue, and what's the deal. Even those things are not on the surface, we should be totally aware about it. Second things, if you need some power, or energy to push yourself forward, then Sun conjunct Mars is a great aspect for it. But you have to do the Scorpio way, which means, one, maybe you are in crisis. Not everyone likes that. Second things, you maybe have to try to find your inner willpower or real desire. It's not about surface. It's a deep meaning, something meaningful for you, and have that deep emotional connection with you. And so if you can find those things as your power to push forward, that would be really helpful. And I should not ignore is that while Sun conjunct Mars is going to opposite the Uranus, and it is very, very shocking power. This set aspect is become stronger and stronger and become most powerful over the weekend. This set aspect are usually bring some kind of a shocking energy or kind of surprising. I remember one time when I described things like this, one client asked me, is that good surprise or bad surprise? Well, I say, it's a surprise. Doesn't matter good or bad, it's going to surprise you, going to give you a shocking. Then how you handle it, is the things you like or not? Well, depend on what you expect and depend on your chart, personal chart. Okay, so this is a shocking event, can be personal level. If you have any planet around the middle and the 20 degree of fixed sign, either Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, Leo, are more likely to have impact. I mean, here I'm not just talking about the sun sign. Here I'm talking about whole chart. If you maybe have a sun or moon or ascendant. Oh, by the way, I'm introduction a series of the learning astrology here. So if you're interested, please follow me. Okay, so if you have planet in this four sign, Leo, Aquarius, Tauro, and the Scorpio, most likely, and you should be aware about the things are going to change quickly, suddenly, and something going to surprise you. And this it should be well. I want to say prepare, but how can we prepare for surprise? Sounds very stupid. Okay, but we can use this energy. Like it is very useful energy to make a change. If you want to cut things off your life, well, that means not only lose weight or like a cut sugar or cut cigarette. That is what I did for 10,000 times, and maybe cut something you don't want, an old habit, or maybe some terrible idea or terrible habits, or maybe cut some those attached to the ex-partner, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend thing. That is very useful. First, you should find the attached. Why you are attached to them? That is Scorpio way, because you have to go through depths. Another key word for Scorpio is depth. So you have to go very deep to find the attached, and then you can see how you're going to do it. Okay. Finally, let two change is going to happen over this week. First is the Wednesday, Venus finally going to move into Libra. It's such a great news because for last 10 days before this move, for 10 to 11 days, we don't have any planet in the air sign. Then that causes like we lack of communication, or we are trying to, we're trying to just say what we want or what we fear. But when Venus moves into Libra, we are more gentle, more polite, and we are trying to thinking, trying to respect each other's view. So it is a good sign. But I mean, in the mountain astrology level, these Venus are not really connected with other planets. So I mean, there is still I don't expect that much this Venus in Libra going to change the world situation, especially the craziness out there. And everyone have stand a different point of view and trying to angry with each other. Don't do that. All right, everyone has different interpretation. And when Venus move into Libra, let's try to remember respect each other. On Friday morning, Mercury will move into Sagittarius. This encourage us to express our opinion, which is very nice. But remember Venus in Libra, so we try to balance it and we try to respect each other, not just like my view and is the only correct view. It sounds a little bit crazy. Okay, while Mercury move into Sagittarius, first things is going to square Saturn, and that going to bring the reality into the truth or into the dreams or into the idea. So this is a balance between our mind of our idea situation and how to make it happen. And usually this is a challenge, and how to practice this is really a big challenge. Well, this is the weekly report for the 6th November to the 12th November. And don't forget, at this moment, I'm trying to do a astrology series to teaching astrology. Please follow me on AOA UK, and on Instagram is AOA UK RD. See you next week. Bye-bye.